you doing?
All right. What do you ask?
Just simple amenities. So don't talk if you don't want to.
Okay, I won't talk.
Fine. Well, what brings you down here if you're not going to talk?
I was passing by. I was driving around, thinking.
About our little deal?
No, not so much that, no.
Rachel?
Yeah?
I guess you don't want to hear me on the subject again.
You guess right.
I still think you're making a big mistake.
I don't care what you think. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I'm backing off. You love the lady, and I could try to talk you out of it till I'm blue in the face, but it wouldn't make a bit of difference.
All right, so save it. You're right.
How's it going with her?
It's going fine. She's doing fine. She's getting a divorce.
Blaine, come on, why don't you come and sit back down, okay?
I can't, Sandy. I am worried about Jerry. He has been in there an awfully long time.
You know, it takes a little time to cut a cast off of an arm. Look, Blaine, this is a free clinic after all, so just relax.
Sorry. Sandy, I want to thank you for being here with us. Have I said that before?
Yeah, and it's really not necessary, okay?
It is necessary. I don't know how long Jerry and I would have lasted if you hadn't showed up. Listen, I really don't think Jerry would have lasted very long at all. Not with the shape he was in. And I was pretty much beside myself, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do want to know the truth, or at least just a little bit of it.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, about you and Jerry. I know that you guys were married once, but what's
yeah. You want to know what happened to break us up, right?
No, not at all. I mean, the past is unimportant. I mean, where are you guys now?
Now? What do you mean now?
Like, where do you and Jerry stand, you know?
We're just friends, Sandy. I thought you understood that.
Just friends, huh?
Yeah, you heard me. Just friends.
It's not the report. I'm worried about you.
Why are you so worried about me?
How can you ask me that? I'm watching you fall to pieces right before my eyes, and you won't let anyone, not me, not
Look,
Cecile,
I don't
not
need any
anyone.
help.
I'm not sure you...
I can handle it.
I'm not sure you can anymore.
If everyone would just leave me alone, maybe.
Jamie, my main...
Has Rick Halloway said anything to you?
Rick Halloway? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Mac, are you going to talk to Mom today?
I don't know.
I wish you would.
Jamie, what's happening between your mother and me is nothing that you should be...
Troubling myself with? Yeah, Mac. Maybe you're right. I mean, why should it matter that my family, the only family that I've ever known, is falling apart? That you and Mom and you won't even talk to each other, Mac. I mean, neither of you will do a thing about Mitch Blake.
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
What are you looking at?
There's this guy over there. Hey, come on. No, don't turn around. Just keep talking to me, okay?
Do you think he might be one of Jordan's men?
I don't know. He, just keeps... It's okay, I think.
Can I look now?
Yeah, go ahead. False alarm.
See, so now who's nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. It's just that I'm... nervous.
That's okay. Just wish Jerry would come out. I don't know what's taken him so long. Do you think that anything...
All right.
Hi.
How you doing? Look at you. Welcome back. So, you lost a few pounds in a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah.
So what's the word medically?
Well, I got a lot fewer restrictions. I got to refill this prescription when it's all gone. No running, jumping, or arm wrestling.
Oh, gee, that's tough luck. Look, you guys, why don't we get out of here? I mean, you never know who we might run into, so let's,
Yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, take it easy.
Well, you better watch out.
Why?
You keep up with that nursemaid bit, I'm liable to get used to it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay?
Hi, Jamie. How are you?
I'm good. Good.
Good. What can I do for you?
Well, that depends on what you have to offer.
Well, let's see. What do we have? We have a full house this week. Who did you want to see?
See?
Yeah, visit. You know, flowers, get well cards, that sort of thing. Or did you have an appointment to see someone?
No, I didn't see a doctor.
Maybe you ought to. You don't look at all well.
Why is everybody saying that?
Because you don't.
Well, if everybody keeps saying it, I'm not good at it.
Okay, all right. Listen, Rick is upstairs. Excuse me. ECU, Nurse Randolph. What? Oh, yeah, okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Listen, I have to run. Why don't you wait here? I'll be right back.
Sure.
Well. I am surprised. I had no idea that things had progressed this far between you two. So things are moving right along.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, you're awfully close-lipped for a man who's getting everything he wants. When are you two moving in together?
I don't know.
No?
No. She wants some time alone.
What for?
I guess to get herself together.
Uh-huh. So she says.
I don't doubt that.
It might be better off for you to doubt it.
Listen, come on, look, if you're not going to be positive about it, let's don't talk about it. You know how I feel about it.
Okay, sorry. If that's what you want.
That's what I want.
So you didn't just happen to drop in, did you?
No. I wanted to talk to you about the sporting life.
I thought we had discussed everything there was to discuss. The company is not changing its position.
I understand that. You made that clear.
A word of advice.
Go ahead. No guarantees, though.
It might help. Just listen. Go along with these guys.
Sorry.
It won't be so bad, Mitch. These guys can be very generous if you cooperate.
I don't want to cooperate, Jason. Why should I cooperate? I don't want to. I got to live with myself. I mean, how do you do it? How is it you play their game and live with yourself?
Hey, no, wait a minute, man. I have done nothing that I have to feel guilty
not
about.
Yet, but you will.
No, I won't. I don't think so. You're just not willing to listen.
That's right. Because there's nothing to talk about. Because I can make the place work without the service. I can be my own man. No hassles, no problems.
That's not the way the company sees it.
Well, then, I better find another buyer.
It might be very hard to do. It's a bad time to sell.
Well, then I'll wait. I don't want them in there until I'm out. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear to me. But it's not me you have to convince. I don't care either way. It's the company you're going to have to convince.
I'm not out to convince anybody. Just pass the word along.
Jamie.
Hi, I was looking for Rick.
Well, you should have waited.
Oh, I thought he was in here.
No, when I got the phone call, I was about to tell you that he's working on the 4th floor.
Oh, okay, well, I'll just...
Jamie, is there anything I can do for you? You really look awfully disoriented.
No, I'm fine, Gee, you know what I'm in kind of a hurry. I'll tell you what. I really don't have time. Just tell Rick that I came by and that I'll stop to see him later, okay?
All right, sure.
Okay. Great. Nice seeing you. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're looking good.
Thanks. Jamie.
Oh, come on in, Jason.
Thanks, Jordan.
So, things, still booming at the connection?
Frankly, they couldn't be better.
That make you happy?
Very. How could it not? I probably owe most of the success, though, to our main attraction.
Yes, Melissa Needham. You're not forgetting that I asked you to find out what her relationship with Sandy Alexander is.
Well, no, I'm not. But I couldn't find out a thing. If she's in touch with him, she's not talking.
Really? Well, you seem so taken with her. I was sure that she'd be confiding in you by now.
Jordan, I assure you our relationship is strictly professional. Now, you didn't call me up here to discuss the help, surely?
Hardly. If what you think you're doing is helping.
I don't follow.
The escort service, remember?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, pretty slowly, if you ask me.
Well, these things take time.
Too much by Jess Cooper's standards.
He complaining?
Yeah? Well, I just thought I'd pass that along. Just between you and me, where do things stand right now?
Well, I'm working on things as fast as I can. And there are a few hitches, but nothing that can't be ironed out eventually.
I take it your friend Mitch Blake is still dragging his feet.
You don't have to worry about him. He'll see it our way very soon.
Then he's still resisting the idea, huh?
I can handle this, Jordan.
Okay, well, you better do it. And fast. You know, Dunlap, sometimes I wonder about you.
What do you mean?
Only that I wonder if I can really trust you.
Have I ever given you reason not to?
I don't know. Have you?
Look, Jordan, all I need is a little time. I'll take care of Mitch Blake.
Leigh? No.
Huh?
You look like somebody died.
Worse. Got my grades.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. I got mine right before I came over here to town.
Obviously, you're not bothered by yours.
Well, I passed, didn't you?
Failed history.
Well, that's not so bad.
What are you talking about? It's terrible.
Well, you can just make it up next semester.
Sally, don't you understand? If I fail one class, just one class, I can't play hockey anymore. You understand?
Okay, well, I'll just give you more time to spend with me.
Oh, Sally, that's not the point.
What is the point?
Hockey. That's the reason I'm here in Bay City. It's the reason I came to Bay State.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing I want to do.
Yeah, but if you can't play hockey, then you can just spend more time
I can
with
just
me.
hear Denny now when he finds out.
Oh, what is Denny gonna do?
Oh, you don't know him. He'll find a way to make me pay.
All the way from wherever it is you
No,
live?
right here. I get personal attention.
He's here in Bay City?
No, he's on his way to keep his eye on me. I can just hear him when he finds out that I've been kicked off the hockey team. Oh, I don't even think about it.
Don't think about it. Give you something better to think about. Me.
Where were you yesterday, Jamie? Mac and I spent a lot of time trying to track you down.
Mac?
Yes, Mac. And I guess your wife, too.
I needed to get away.
Jamie.
What?
Jamie, look at me. You don't have it with you, do you?
What?
The report. The report that I'm supposed to have on my desk Monday morning.
Report?
Jamie, what is wrong with you? The report! The report on the financial limitations. Where is it?
I'll have it to you tomorrow.
You told me that last week. Now, this has got to stop.
Sorry.
Look, Jamie, I really thought that I was fair and square with you, but really, you better put your act together.
I will!
When, Jamie? When? Now, what is it that's bothering you?
Nothing. I'm fine.
You don't look fine to me. Now, I'm sick and tired of covering up for you with Mac. Now, come on, Jamie. We're friends. We can talk to each other. You tell me, what is it?
Look,
tell me
nothing.
what's wrong with you.
It's nothing I can't handle.
You can't? I don't buy that, Jamie. You couldn't handle the report.
I'm getting to it.
When? It's not so... Let me give you just a small bit of advice. I suggest that you sit down and you do some thinking, because you've got a lot of responsibility now that you can't handle. You try to find out what it is you can handle, then you come back to me and you let me know, and you take care of that and only that.
Look, I can handle it all.
Jamie, you can't. You can't handle it all.
Philip, give me some time.
Jamie, you're running out of time. Now look at you. Huh? It's first thing in the morning. You look like a nervous wreck.
I'm not. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Well, okay, you keep that your business, but I'm telling you right now, this newspaper is my business. And if you can't provide with me the parental backup that keeps my head out of the water, I'm going to Mac, and I'm going to tell him that I want another publisher. Do you understand that?
Look, Jordan, why don't you let me handle this thing? I'm sure I can get Mitch Blake to come around. Just leave it to me, will you?
All right, well, I'll give the matter some serious consideration.
Fine. I think that would be a very smart thing to do. So, if that's all.
Oh, sure. I have some business matters to take care of myself. Yeah, it's me. I got a little job for you. All right, the guy's name is Mitch Blake. You'll find him at the Sporting Life. The job, well, I think what is needed is a little attitudinal change. You get my meaning? Yeah, well, be creative. Sure, I know I can count on you to be creative. Come up with something original. No, nothing that, permanent and, just something to get his attention. Right.
ECU Nurse Randolph.
Hi, Marianne.
Jerry, is that you?
Yeah, is Kit there?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, but can you get Kit to the phone for me?
Well, sure, I'm going to try like anything. You have no idea how long she's been waiting to hear from you. Hang on a minute, I'll get her.
Yeah, thanks.
How about you? Is there anybody you want to talk to?
No, word'll get around.
Are you sure? What about Melissa?
Look, the less Melissa knows, the better.
Jerry, is it really you?
Oh, Kit, how are you?
How am I? How are you?
Well, I'm much better now.
Rick told me you had an infection.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I'm a lot better now. I'm not perfect yet, but at least I'll be okay.
Now, you're not just saying that to make me feel better.
No, really. Look, I've already been to a doctor, so you don't have to worry.
Where are you?
I can't tell you that, Kid. But I'm okay, and Sandy and Blaine are fine, too. I don't know what I would have done without them, especially Sandy. Jordan's men would have caught up to us a long time ago if it hadn't been for him.
Jerry?
Yeah?
When are you coming home?
I don't know, Kid.
Jerry?
Look, would you do me a favor?
Sure, anything.
Would you mind going past Clarice's and let her know that I'm okay?
Clarice? Yeah.
Well, I was staying there, and well,
Sure, anything you want.
Okay.
Jerry.
What?
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, pretty lady. Kit, I love you.
I love you, too.
I hope so. Look, I've got to go now. I'm going to try to call you again, but if I can't, please don't worry.
I'll try not to. And you take care of yourself.
You too. Goodbye, Kit.
Goodbye.
No, not much.
2 days.
Well, yeah. I have some free time, so I thought maybe you could use me.
And what's up?
Well, Philip, I kind of messed up. I failed my history class, which means I'm off the hockey team, so I have a lot of free time.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you turned up. Yes, I can use you. There's a lot of stuff that'll keep you busy.
Oh, really? I mean, I'm not pushing you.
No, really. Trust me. I think you're a good worker, and it'll be nice to have you around.
Well, thanks, and I'm ready to work, so what can I do?
You're being a bit anxious, aren't you?
Well, that's what being broke does to you.
Well, you can start with deliveries first. And wait, no, this is something you can really do that's important to me. You can go down to the police headquarters, and you can find out if there are any interesting arrests. I mean, the more you know about a newspaper, you're going to find out that police headquarters has the best source of information for good stories and good ideas.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, should I go over there now?
No. You can do that tomorrow on your way to work. And don't forget, most important, check the police blotter. If there's anything you think I could follow up on, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
You think you can handle that?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't sound like it can be too tough. Well, is there anything else I can do?
No, well, I'm sure I'll find something else. We're going to find you something that'll keep you busy.
Oh, good. Good, and, well, thanks a lot, Philip. You really lifted me out of a hole.
Not at all. I'm glad I could help. And Leigh, I'm sorry about the team.
Oh, well, I'll get back on that team. If it's the last thing I do.
I don't doubt you for a minute. Melissa?
Yeah. Oh, hi. What's up?
Nothing. Nothing, really.
Is there something I can do for you? Help you with?
I don't know.
Okay. Name it. You now have my undivided attention.
I wonder about that.
I don't understand.
I was just talking to Mitch Blake.
He's a nice guy, you know.
You know him well enough to say that?
Actually, I hardly know him at all. I just met him a couple of times.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, of course it's the truth.
What else do you know about him?
Jason, I told you. I just know him well enough to know that he seems like a nice kind of guy.
He is. He's one of my best friends.
Well, then I'll make it my business to know him better, okay? Any friend of yours is going to be a friend of mine.
You're not just saying that.
Jason, what's this all about? Do you have any reason not to believe what I've told you? I mean, if you do, just come on out and say it. I don't like all this doubt between us.
I overheard something today. And I need somebody to talk it over with.
Now I understand. You want to know if you can trust me with it, right? Jason, you can trust me. But if you have any doubts, just don't tell me.
After I saw Mitch, I dropped in on Jordan to tell him that Mitch was dragging his feet a little bit. But I told him I thought that Mitch, in spite of the resistance, would come around to seeing the light eventually.
Jordan didn't buy it.
I thought he had, but then when I left his office and stood outside the door, I stood there for a minute just thinking about what we had said. I'm pretty sure that Jordan must have thought that I left because he made this telephone call to some goon. It sounded like he was going to have Mitch Blake beaten up.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to do about it.
Well, it seems pretty simple. You're going to warn him, aren't you?
That was my first impulse.
Your first impulse? Jason, Mitch is your friend.
But then there's Jordan that we've got to worry about.
Well, I can't tell you what to do. I sure know what I would do.
Thanks. That's what I thought you'd say. You know where I'll be if anyone asks.
Jamie, so glad I caught you at home.
Jerry called.
How are they?
Okay. He was sick for a while, but he's better now, and he saw a doctor today.
Where are they?
They couldn't tell me. But he did say that if Sandy hadn't been there with him, Jordan's men would have caught up to them a long time ago.
Yeah, well, Sandy knows how to take care of himself. He knows.
Yeah, I guess we're all lucky for that. We owe Sandy Alexander a lot.
What is it? What's the matter? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Come on, kid, tell me what's wrong. Talk to me. What?
Something is bothering him a little
All right, well, first of all, Jerry said everything's all right,
Yeah,
right?
this
He's
isn't
fine.
that. It was
Okay.
something else he said.
All right, what?
Well, he said that we should, keep the good news between us, but he asked me especially to go see Clarice and tell her that he's okay.
Oh, good. That's good, because Clarice was very worried. She'll be relieved now. That's good.
Why is she so worried?
Because they're good friends. You're jealous, aren't you?
May I come in?
Well, of course. Well, get you a fresh cup of coffee.
Oh, no, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Have a seat.
Thank you. Won't you come join me?
Sure.
Jamie, I tried to reach you all day yesterday.
Yeah. I needed to get away.
And again today.
You tried to reach me.
Yeah, it was just by chance that I saw Philip Lyons. He told me you'd been in the ledger office earlier.
Right, I stopped by to see him.
But not the complex.
No.
Jamie, I fully realize what you must be going through.
Do you? Do you really?
Well, I'm certainly trying.
And I'm trying too, Mac.
Please. Sit down again. Let's talk this thing through.
Right.
Jamie, you must be aware that you missed a very important meeting yesterday with our attorneys and the insurance people and with the police.
Yes, well, it was the meeting about the bombing of the complex. I know. I forgot about it.
We tried to reach you. Liz called all over town while we waited at the office. I finally had to apologize to them and cancel the meeting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just couldn't make it.
I'm sure you're also aware that you haven't gotten that financial limitations report to Philip Lyons yet.
Did Philip tell you that?
Well, I asked him if it had been delivered, and he couldn't lie to me, could he?
I'm sorry. I'll have it to him tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Jamie. It's just not good enough. Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore?
Just that.
No, what you mean, not anymore that you and Mom aren't together, isn't it? Isn't that what you mean?
Has nothing to do with that.
You know what I think? I think that now that you and Mom have split up, you're having second thoughts about my role at Corey.
If I am having second thoughts, it has nothing to do with your mother.
What do you mean?
I simply mean this. What I feared would happen has happened. You've taken on more work than you can handle.
No, I can handle it.
You're just fooling yourself. And I am not going to stand idly by and watch you fall apart before my eyes because of too much pressure from work. Now, there's something I want you to do for me now.
What? Anything?
I want you to take time to think about it and decide exactly how much work you can do. I want you to decide which jobs you want to retain for yourself, and the others will be delegated to someone else.
You can't do that. All right.
Jamie, I just don't have any other choice. Look, you're an extremely capable, very talented man. But even you can't accomplish the impossible.
Maybe not, but I can do my job.
Yes, you can do your job, but you can't do the job of 3 men, which is what you're trying to do.
Please, don't...
Nobody can do that.
Don't take away any of my responsibilities.
I'm sorry, Jamie. I must do it. I must do it for your sake, for your good.
For my own good. Why is everything always being done for my own good? Mac, you... Don't do this. Don't.
I want you to get some rest. I want you to get a good night's sleep, all right? And then we'll talk later. We'll talk about this later. I'll expect to see you tomorrow.
Mac, I'm sorry.
No, there's nothing to be sorry for, son. You just got too much work to do. Now, please, won't you go in and get some rest? Sleep. Huh? Well, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
Are you Mitch Blake?
It's a sign of this says, please knock. You lose your manners.
Hey, are you Mitch Blake?
What can I do for you?
That's what we're going to do for you.
Jealous of Clarice?
Oh, yeah, I am a little.
Listen to me. Clarice and Jerry are very good friends. They have good...
I know they've been good friends since she was married to Larry, and she's not married to Larry anymore, so how do I know they're still just good friends?
Jerry says that he loves you, right? He told you that.
Yeah. He asked me to marry him.
Oh, well, okay, what more proof do you want? He also called you first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't, stop the fact that, Clarice could be in love with him. I wouldn't blame her.
Clarice loves Larry. She always will.
You sure?
Listen, Clarice was hurting for a while. What Jerry did was give her some emotional support. Clarice's heart is with Larry.
I hope so.
I know so. I know Clarice and I know Larry, and if two people were right for each other, it's Clarice and Larry. And I truly believe that Clarice and Larry will get back together.
I hope so.
Why don't you tell me what this is about?
Just following orders.
Orders? Whose orders? I give the orders around here.
Not anymore, you don't.
back. There are a couple of guys coming out of there. Make sure they get out of here.
Hey.
What was that?
You okay?
I'm all right, yeah.
I got a pretty good idea. I'll tell you later.
Where are you going?
I gotta see somebody.
Jamie, so you decided to give your little wife a visit, eh? Will you wake up?
What?
Wake up,
What
Jamie!
time is it?
It's late. It's very late.
date?
Not that it makes much difference. Nor what day it is, for that matter, does it? You know, you should have called. I waited and I waited for you. You didn't even bother to call. You know, everybody at the complex has been asking for 2 days, where's Jamie? Where's Jamie? And what am I supposed to tell them, eh? That I don't have the remotest idea at all where my husband is? Doesn't that sound just like the perfect couple?
Cecile.
Well, he speaks. My husband actually
Cecile.
speaks.
Come over here and sit beside me. Let me explain.
Explain? What is there for you to explain? You get mad at me over something, I don't even know what, and then you just storm out, just like that, and I don't see you again for 2 days. You know, this is getting to be a pattern. But what about me? What am I supposed to do at work when you're gone? You know, Jamie, I'm getting tired of doing both your work and mine. I don't know how long I can keep it up like this, covering for you every day.
Look, I had to get away. I needed some time to be by myself.
What about me? Don't ever I need any time to be alone? You know, I would just love to take a couple days off, you know that? But I don't just run away and leave my husband and my responsibilities and everybody wondering where I am. No, I stay right where I am, just like I should.
Well, I'm not you. And maybe you're stronger than I am.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Nothing.
Jamie, your
Nothing.
eyes.
My eyes are fine. I'm tired.
I was so worried about you. You made me so angry when you make me worry like this.
Don't be angry. I promise I'm going to make it up to you. Both of you.
Both of us?
Mac was here.
Was he angry?
Yes.
What did you say to defend yourself?
Nothing. He was right.
Oh, he didn't...
Fire me? No.
Oh.
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
He wants to talk to me in the morning.
Well, do you think that he's going to fire you?
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
I don't want to think about that right now.
You have to think about it,
I
Jamie.
don't wanna.
What will we do? What will we do if Matt fires...
I love you. I don't care about that. I love you. Can't you understand
Don't you
that?
see that if
I
Matt
love
fires
you.
you won't be able to succeed in worrying about it.
I don't want to talk about that. That doesn't matter to me. Can't you understand? That doesn't matter to me.
Jamie, you know, I don't know what's been going on with you lately. I really don't. All I do know is that you better say something tomorrow. I don't care what it is, but you've just got to make sure that you don't get fired.
All right, Scott, I want to know what's going on.
What are you talking about, Dylan?
I'm talking about, and don't pull the innocent act with me, those guests that Mitch Blake had. And not very attractive ones by any means.
Like I said, I don't know what...
Scott, I told you just this morning that I would handle him. There was no reason for you to get involved.
I didn't think you could handle it. You and Mitch have been friends for too long.
Nevertheless, I said I would handle it. I just needed a little time.
Well, now you don't need any more time. It's been handled for you, so don't concern yourself with it anymore.
I'll concern myself with it because I think you've killed everything. It'd take nothing short of a miracle to persuade Mitch to join the company now.
Well, then maybe your friend isn't worth fighting for anymore.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
It means, Mr. Dunlap, that I'm not going to waste my valuable time on a small fry like Mitch Blake. I'm afraid your friend is going to have to be dealt with on a permanent basis.
You listen to me, Jordan. I can set up that escort service without Mitch even knowing it's there at all. Leave him alone.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.